Forex trading, Forex trading, Forex trading, Forex trading. I bet you've had that a lot of times. A lot of times, guys. I bet you've had that a lot of times. You've seen crazy things that are charts and they don't make any sense. And you're like, oh, Forex, Forex. What exactly is Forex? I will be actually showing you exactly how to actually go through with Forex. How I will telling you what Forex is, what Forex trading is, right? Before I started trading Forex, I was actually looking like this, right? And now that I'm a Forex trader, I'm actually looking like this, right? So a Forex trading is actually really great. And I'll be showing you exactly how to actually trade Forex. So first of all, what exactly is Forex, right? You should actually think about it. Now, Forex trading is actually just just simply exchange of foreign currencies, right? So it's more like I want dollars, and then I give you some euros, and then you give me dollars, right? Or I want dollars, and then I give you some Nigerian naira, and then you give me some dollars. You give me some dollars. Or I want euros, and then I give you some rands, and then some South African rands, and then you give me some euros or some dollars, right? Or I said I want pounds, and then I give you dollars, and then you give me pounds. Or like it's just simply an exchange of currency, right? So that's what happens, right? And then Forex trading is actually done every single time, right? In our everyday life, right? You go to the bank, you drop your money there. What the banks actually do is sometimes they convert this currency into a different currency, and then they use it to do one or two things, like to trade the same Forex. And after which you go back to the bank, they give you back your money, they convert it back to what they would have traded it to back to your local currency and give it to you. What actually happened there is actually Forex, right? Now, you actually in your country, you possibly have gold, or you have some natural resources, you have crude oil, or you have like you have maybe some minerals or stuffs in your country. What the government do all the time is Forex. So they go around, let's say gold, they give out your gold to, let's say, like America or one of these countries, and then they get back dollars in return, or they get back a different commodity or something. These stuffs we're actually talking about, yeah, actually Forex trading, right? Now, when actually trading Forex, you would have heard of Forex and all of these particular stuffs. When trading Forex, the benefit of trading Forex is that you actually have so much freedom, right? Because all you simply need is your mobile device and you're good to go, right? You don't really need anything much to actually trade Forex, right? You just need only your mobile device, and you can basically do anything, right? The possibility is unlimited just with your mobile device, right? And you might not even have a mobile device. You can have any device that can access the internet or download application. If you can download application with any device, it means that you can use that device also, even if it's not a mobile phone, to trade Forex. It's actually that easy and actually that cool, guys. Now, the very first thing you actually need when you want to trade Forex is are the applications, right? You actually need the applications to actually trade, right? So what you need to do now, I'm actually just going to show you exactly how you can access these applications. So what I want to do first of all is to go on my app store. I want to go on my app store and actually type MT5, right? I want you to type MT5. Now, when I type MT5 on my app store, it should actually pop off MT5 and MT4 also. Now, there are two different types of MetaTrader, right? There's the MetaTrader 5 and there's the MetaTrader 4, right? Now, you can actually use any of these two platforms to actually trade Forex. Right now, in case you actually want to check out further applications to make things easier, then you can actually use TradingView. I'll be showing you exactly how these apps actually work now. I'll be showing you exactly how they work, right? But before we look at how these applications actually work, before you can trade using these applications, you actually need to register your account, right? You need to register your account because you want to be able to trade and make money, right? You want to be able to trade and make money. Now, the people that actually help you to that actually offers you the things to trade is more like you want to buy gold, right? You have dollars, you want to buy gold. The person that will give you the gold for you to actually buy from them. Or let's say you want dollars and you have your local currency, right? The person that can actually give you your the dollars you actually want to buy with your local currency, these people are actually called brokers, right? They're actually called brokers. So you take your money, you're like, okay, I want to buy euros, I want to buy dollars, I want to buy gold, or want to buy anything, right? So what happens is these people, they actually serve as middlemen, right? They bring to you what you want to buy, and then you simply buy from them, and then you make profit. Now, first, you make money from forex by actually buying and selling, right? That's what you do, right? So when you actually buy, right, the price of what you bought, right? Let's say you bought something for $1, right? You bought something for $1. Now the price actually goes up after buying it, right? After buying it, the price actually goes up. After the price has gone up, what you want to do now is to what? Is to sell it, right? You want to sell it at a higher amount. It's just the way you do things, right? You buy a commodity, and then the price of that commodity actually goes up. So what you want to do now is to sell it. Now the difference between you buying and selling it now is actually your profit, right? So you bought something for $1, it goes up to $10, you go and sell it for $10, you've made $9 of profit, right? You've made $9 of profit. Or you bought something for $5 and then you sold it for $50 because the price went up, the price went higher. It means that now you made $45 of profit. So that's how you actually make profit from the market. Now, the major way in which the brokers actually make profit is through swap, right? Sometimes they hold your trade through a day, right? So you are trading, you bought something and you are holding it, and so it goes to the next day or so, and then they take some commission. Or when you're actually withdrawing, they can also take commission from there. They are like, okay, so we helped you, we gave you what to trade, what to buy, and what to sell, right? We help you sell your product or your currency or anything. We help you sell your commodities. We help you. We are helping you to sell these things. So it means that we need some commission. So they can take like 0.1, 0.2%. Some brokers don't even take a lot of commission. Some don't even take commission at all, right? So how do they now make money? The other way they can make money is through what we call spread, right? Now, spread in the market is something like the difference between your position, right? Is actually the difference between your position where you actually went into the trade and where you actually want to leave the trade. So let's assume that you actually go into a particular position. What creates the spread is the broker actually charges you for that. Let's place it in percentage. Let's say it charges you like 0.01%. Let's actually put it like that. Just an example. Now that 0.01% that is charging you for that particular trade is actually what you call your spread. So it's not like a gap in the chart like this. We are going to look at that now. It's not like a gap, right? And then that gap is now 0.01%. So it's moving and it's moving. So immediately as you close that trade, right, the broker will actually receive his own cash, will actually make his own money from that particular trade like that, right? So that's exactly how spread works, right? So that's how they also make their money. One of the greatest advantages of trading forex is that you actually have so much freedom while trading forex, and the possibility is actually limitless. So what we are going to do first of all is I'm going to show you now how to create an account with a broker. Now, what you need to note first of all is this. Now, you can actually use any broker, right? There are different brokers in the market, they're different, but just for the sake of this video, we are going to be using a broker called XDEX. Now, my recommended broker is actually in the description box there. The link to actually access my recommended broker, that is, if you want to use the broker that I use, you can actually check in the description box there. You'll see the name of the broker there. Now, what you want to do now is this. You want to go on xdex.com, right? I'll just be using this. This is not my recommended broker. This is not the broker I use, but it will be easier for you to understand if I actually use this particular broker, right? So we'll just go on xdex.com, right? xdex.com. And after getting to xnest.com, you're going to see it written, welcome to xnest. Right now, I want to create an account. So what do? I simply go and create an account, and then I select my country of residence. I'm actually based in Europe, but I love my country, Nigeria. So I'm actually just going to place in Nigeria. Yeah, I'm actually just going to place in Nigeria, right? And just for the sake of this video, right, we're just creating an account for creating purposes. I actually have my normal accounts registered in Europe and all, but just for the sake of this video, I would just want to use my country, Nigeria. So my email, I will just actually place in my email there, Mr. PFX, Mr. PFX World 1 at gmail.com. Okay, now I want to select a password, and if you don't like this broker, there are other brokers. My recommended broker is actually in the description box also. So we actually just continue, and it should lead us to a next page. Okay, let's actually see now. It actually sent us straight to this particular page. So you can actually see trading account has been successfully created. That fast is extremely fast. So what I want to do now is I actually want to add a demo account, or I actually want to create a real account. Right now, what's a demo account? A demo account is actually the account that you can actually use for practicing, right? So you want to know how to trade forex, so you have to practice it first. If you don't practice how to trade forex, you wouldn't be able to know how to trade it. So to practice it, we actually don't want to use a real account. We actually want to use a demo account, right? I'll be showing you the chart, how it works and all, but you can actually just create a demo account. So first of all, it actually helps you to create a demo account on its own. So you can actually see the demo account here. We're actually having 10,000 bucks here on a demo account here. You can actually see it. Excuse me, you can actually see there $10,000 account. That's actually what we're having, right? And now we can actually open a real account also. Now, this is exactly how we can actually use our real accounts, right? We can actually just copy these accounts, and then we'll log it into our MetaTrader, right? Remember the MetaTrader I showed you earlier? We can actually log it in there, and we'll be able to trade there. I can deposit now using this, or I can withdraw after making some profit. I can withdraw using this, right? If I click on withdraw, you can actually see it. I can withdraw using Binance, using Neteller, using online bank. I can send it straight to my bank. I can decide to use Perfect Money to withdraw. I can decide to use Crew. I can decide to use StickPay. There are just a lot of options that are not available in my location currently, but in your location they might be available there, right? So guys, basically that's how it works. And you can decide to deposit first. You are withdrawing, you can use that to withdraw your profit, and to deposit you can just click on deposit. There are also different options available. I need to fill in my details first. After completing my profile, then I'll be able to deposit. Okay, now so I can go back now, and then this is actually the account, of course. So we actually have a real account and we have a demo account. So for the sake of this video, let's actually just log in a demo account. We'll actually just try logging into our demo account, since we can't deposit into our real now. So we just open a demo account, right? So what I want to do first is to change the password because I don't have a password for this yet. It's just a new account. So I want to call this tutorial 1 2 3 4, right? Now if we check this, it's actually correct, a tutorial 1 2 3 4. So I can just change the password, and my password has been changed. Now what I want to do now is this. I want to go to my MT5 now, my MetaTrader 5 platform, right? The one I actually downloaded, let me just type that again, MT5, and I actually have it here. So what I want to do, guys, is this. I actually want to look for XNES, and add it here now. So I just simply come here and I type XNES. So I go to my MetaTrader 5, and then I type XNES, and then I look for where it's written XNES Technologies, right? So I want to click there, and what I want to do now is I want to come here and check. Okay, let me check now. What was this called? Let's actually check the details, account information, and this is actually called XNES MT5 Trial 9. So what I want to do now is I want to copy this again. Let me just copy it again and go back to my XNet. So it's already on XNet trial 9. So I want to paste in that number here. And then my password just now was at tutorial 1234, right? That was my password. So I want to click on done. And boom, this is it, guys. This is it. So this is just a demo account, right? This is just a demo account. So if you actually check it out, this is actually what we're having. So you can actually see we're actually having these things that are here, right? These stuff that are here. Now you don't need to look at all of these. You can actually just be like, okay, I want to trade euro to USD, for example, right? Because it's actually very, very popular. So euro to USD, for example, I can actually just place that and I can be like, add the plus, just place the plus button there. And then I can be like, the other one that is actually so popular is something like GBP USD, right? So I can actually just place a plus there and that's it. So the remaining one, I don't think I need them, so I want to remove them. I don't think I need the remaining ones. I don't need them. Okay, so let me actually just delete these and I'm left with these ones, the ones I actually need, right? So I'm actually left with those. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to open this. Now to open this, you can actually see the way this chart is looking like. It's actually euro to USD, right? So I'm actually using euros to actually buy USD, right? So that's actually what's telling me. It's comparing euro all the time to USD. And what I'm seeing GBP USD is comparing Great British Pounds, that's a Great British Pounds to USD. And then this top one you're actually seeing is actually called NASDAQ. Let's leave that for the meantime, right? Let's just concentrate on Euro USD, right? So what I want to do is I want to tap on it. It should show me trade. This is actually to place a trade, and then chart. This is actually to place to check the chart, and then details is to actually check how the trade is moving there. And statistics is to actually see how that particular currency is acting. So what I want to click on first of all is chart. Now, good. So you can actually see when you open it, this is actually what you're seeing. These are actually called candlesticks, right? These are called candlesticks, right? So you can actually see these are candlesticks. You can actually see these candlesticks here, right? These candlesticks here. These everything here actually called candlesticks, right? You can change the colors of these candlesticks, right? If you go on settings, you can decide to do anything with these candlesticks. If you want, you can go on colors and you can decide to change the colors. You can change the background. You can do whatever you want there, right? And then you can decide to change it from candlesticks to bar chart, right? If you change it to bar chart, it will start looking like this, right? To start looking like a bar chart for real. And you can also decide to change it from bar chart to line chart, right? And if you change that, it will start looking like this, right? Now, so you can decide to, okay, let me change that again. I can be like, okay, let me take it back to candlestick, right? This is what most people use, right? This is actually what most people use. And you can actually just play around with these. And your trade history will actually be here. This is where your trade history will be, right? When you go into a trade, this is where the trade history will be. So now the main question is, how do you not buy or sell, right? Now you actually want to buy and close your trade later after making profit, or you want to sell and close it later after making profit. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. You want to click at this top, at this place here. You want to click at this top here. Now, when you click at that top, you should actually see something showing here. Now, what is this? This is actually called a lot size, right? Now, it's more like saying, I want to sell, let's say you have just $1 and you're like, I want to sell my $1 for my local currency. Or let's say you have pounds and you're like, I want to sell £1 or for dollar. And then you're not like, no, I don't want to sell one, I want to sell two, right? Now, let's assume you actually sell £1 and you are making a profit of like let's say like let's just use an example of 10 cents, right? You are making a profit of 10 cents, just an example. Now if you say two, you make more profit, right? You make 20 now, if you sell 3, you make more profits. You make 30. If you sell 5, you make 50. If you sell 10, you're already making $1, and it's just keeps increasing like that. So that's what you decide here, the volume you want to sell, right? They are usually called lot sizes, right? Lot sizes. So the higher the lot size, the more the profit you can make, and at the same time, the more the losses you can take if it goes against you, right? So let's, for the sake of this video, we're going to use 1. Now after that, what I want to do next is to actually click on buy. Right now, it's going to show me one-click trading. You're about to activate one-click trading. It's okay. Just simply accept it. There's no problem with that. You just accept that. And now what you want to do now is you want to click on buy. Now, when you click on buy, you can already see something showing here written buy. You can already see that it's actually written buy there. Now, what you want to do now is you can go on trade, and then you should see the trade already here. Now, currently, it's actually showing red. Right, it's actually showing red currently, and you can actually see some certain things at this particular place. Right now, when it's showing red, it means that you are not making profit at that moment. It's actually currently in losses. Right now, you can see some certain terms here on the screen. You can see balance, you can see equity, you can see margin, you can see free margin, and you can see margin level percentage. Right now, I'm going to tell you exactly what this stuff actually means. Right now, first of all, I will remind you, when this is actually showing red, it means it's in losses. And when it's showing blue, it means you're making profits. Right now, currently, first of all, the balance. The balance is the amount I actually deposited into my account. It's the amount I'm actually having there, right? It's the amount I actually deposited. It's the amount I'm actually having in my balance, right? Now, that's why it's called balance. That's the amount I deposited. That's the amount I'm having. Right now, the equity is actually the amount that is being added, or the current amount within your trade. Let's say you're actually trading. You can actually see this stuff is 0. So now it's 1. It's 10,000, and now it's 1. Now it's 10,001. You can see it. It's 1. Now it's 10,001. It went back to 0, and now it's 0 again. It's 1. Now it's 10,001. So you can see it. It's playing like that, right? Now, when here is 5, here will actually be 10,005. If this is, you can see it's 3 now, 10,003. Now, if it goes to red, it will reduce here. You can actually see that 9,999, right? So that's actually the amount that is that you are actually having within the trade, right? So if you check, the balance doesn't change. But if I close this trade, I'm going to show you now how to close the trade. Let's say if I want to close this trade, I just simply tap on it, and then to show me close position. Now you can see the equity now. The equity is showing 9,998 around that range now, 99 now. Now if I close this position on this, okay, close position, I just simply click on close position. Now you notice now the balance has reduced, and now every other thing is in here. Now I'm going to buy again. I'm going to buy again. Click on buy, right? And I come here. Now it's showing here. You can see it, right? Now my balance has reduced when I close it. So your balance doesn't reduce until you close it. Now, if it were to be profit, if I had closed, it would have added to the balance. If I had closed $2 of profit on blue, when it's blue, this would have been $10,002. Right? That's how it works. Now, if I want to close this, you can notice there's modified position, there's chart, and there's bulk operation. Now, your bulk operation is actually good because you can use it to close a lot of trades. Right? So I'm going to show you that. Let's do sell this time. Okay, let's leave it on buy. Let's place a lot of buys, right? A lot of buys. Now I can come here, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 buys. Now, what I want to do is all of these trades are actually still on red. They are actually on red. I'm actually just using it to show you. Now, you can see that it's actually affecting my equity right now. What I want to do now, if I should actually close this trade, if I don't want to be tapping on each and closing and click on close like that, I can simply just tap on this just 3 dots there, 3 dots, or I can just tap on it and hold it, right? I will still see bulk operations. If I click on bulk operation, it will tell me to close all positions, right? Now the shortcut is this: you just click on this place, this 3 dots, and it will show you close all positions. Now I can decide to close all positions like that, and it's all gone. right? That's it. It's all gone. So guys, that's exactly how you can actually use this particular stuff to actually take trades, to actually open trades, and to actually close trades, right? Now, if you actually, I'm going to show you how it works now, right? Now, these stops here actually shapes, let me show you this. These are actually shapes. Now, I'm going to take one shape here, which is actually this, and I just tap on it and it's showing you already. Now, if I actually buy here, where I actually have this line, and then now I actually buy here now, let's buy, I'm actually going to buy. Right now, I'm actually going to buy. Now, what do you notice? You notice that this stuff actually placed the trade at the stop. Let me place in another object and place the object where it actually bought, right? Now, I bought at the spot, but then it's showing at the spot. Now, the difference, what that is actually called is called spread, right? It was what I was telling you before. It's actually called spread. That's where the broker actually makes its own money from, right? So that's actually called spread. So I went in at the spot, but it's showing here, right? That's actually called spread, right? That's called spread, and that's where the broker makes money from. It's nothing to worry about. Right now, if I actually buy at the spot now, where it is, now if the price actually goes up like this towards this particular direction, I would have made profit from the market. But then if it actually doesn't go like that, if it actually goes down like this, I would actually have taken losses, right? I will be in losses. Right now it's actually going down. Let's see. Now it's like $9, right? $9 of red of losses, right? Now if it actually goes up, right, I would be in profit. I would have made so much profit from this stuff, right? I would just make profit, and then I can easily go and close my profits. You already know how to close the trade. I can then close my profit, and yes, and then I can go on my broker. The broker we looked at just now, I can go back on the broker and log in, and then I can go under withdraw. You saw the withdraw, we saw the withdraw button there. I can click on withdraw, and then I can put in my Bitcoin wallet, and I can decide to use my card to withdraw directly to my card, or I can decide to withdraw to any place, bank transfer, anything at all, guys. So you can then decide that for yourself later. So on the PC, you can actually see also. So this is actually my MetaTrader 5. But then if you want the chart to be very easy, you can actually use something called the trading view, right? Now, trading view is actually the same thing here. We can actually go and you can actually see the way the trading view looks like here, right? You can actually use this also on your mobile phone. You just download it, right? Same thing there. We're actually having Euro USD here, and I'm actually going to show you how to add the charts to this place. It's actually very easy. So you just come here, and where it's actually plus, you want to click on that, and you want to come here and type what you're looking for. So let's just say GBP. That's a Great British Pound, so a dollars. You can actually see it here already. It's actually here. So I just want to click on plus, and instantly it will be added. So it's already added here. Let's actually just go there now. You can actually see it. I can actually just decide to select that, and we're actually having a Great British Pound here already. So what we can actually just do now, you can actually see how it works. So when you want to sell at the top there, and you want to buy at the bottom here. So if you buy here, if you sell here, and then it starts going down and and then you close here, and you make, let's say, like $100 of profit, you can actually withdraw that $100 straight into your bank account. So after adding it, this is exactly what you're having. So you can then play around with this chart, right? You can use this to check out the chart. And when looking at the chart, there are actually time frames on the chart, right? So time frames are actually when every candlestick is actually formed, right? So this is actually 4 hours time frame now. It means that each of this candlestick is formed every 4 hours, right? So this one was formed after 4 hours. This one will form after the next 4 hours. And these will start forming after the next 4 hours. It's just how they work. It's just how they work. They form every 4 hours. And if I decide to change this to D, which is 1 day, it simply means that everything here is going to change now, meaning that every one of these is formed every 1 day, right? Every 1 day, it's when every one of this is formed. So this is the one currently running for today. Tomorrow, another one will get formed. Next tomorrow, another one will get formed. And it's just like that. And if I take it to 1 hour, it simply means that every one of this candlestick is formed every 1 hour. So this one was formed this hour, the next hour after 60 minutes, this other one is going to get formed, and this other one, and this other one, and they will all get formed every 1 hour. If I take it to as low as 5 minutes, it means that every 5 minutes, one candlestick is formed. Right, every 5 minutes, one candlestick is formed. So if I should look at this, it means that this one is formed now 5 minutes, and this will get formed the next 5 minutes, and this the next 5 minutes, and this the next 5 minutes. So one candlestick is formed every 5 minutes, right? And then when you are actually trading, there are actually stops that you can use to make things easier, especially when you are actually just starting, right? So as you are just coming in now, you are just starting to trade. Now, what you can actually use is actually called your indicator, right? So you can use indicators to actually make your life easier, right? So if you actually go to the top here, this is actually also available on MetaTrader. If you go to the top here, you should see where it's written indicator, and then you can decide to actually select the indicator that you actually want. There are a lot of indicators that you can actually use. You can go on technicals, or you can go on financial, or you can go on community script. But let's actually just look at technicals. So if you look at technicals, these are all indicators you can decide to use, right? But then usually moving average is actually really great. So let's actually just use moving average, simple moving average. Let's actually just use that and actually just see, right? So you tap on it and it shows. This is actually the indicator. So what you can actually do is you can decide to upgrade your MetaTrader later if you want, your trading view later if you want, or you can actually just stick to using the free version. It's actually also cool. There's actually no big deal using the free version of the trading view. So you can actually see this. It's actually this is actually the indicator. So it tells you, okay, now it's going down, and that's why the line crossed like this. So now it's going down, so you can actually see it. And when it's going to the top, it actually tells you because it crosses it to the top, and now it's going to the top. And when it's going to the down, it tells you that, okay, now you are supposed to sell. So it starts going down, and when it wants to buy, you need to buy, it starts going up. So you see, it's actually very, very easy when you check it out. You see, it actually breaks it to the top. It's actually going up now, actually going up when it crosses it, and when it crosses down again, it starts going down. You can see it starts going down. When it crosses again towards the top, it starts going to the top, and then when it crosses towards the down, it goes down. When it crosses, so it's actually just crossing and going like this. So this is just one of the indicators. You can explore the other indicators here. There are a lot of them. You can actually decide to explore them and actually see how they work, right? It's actually cool. You can actually explore them and actually see how they work, right? So indicators, they are actually used to know when to go into the market and when to go out of the market. Now, is Forex trading actually very profitable? The answer is actually yes, right? Forex trading is actually very, 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 very profitable, right? And if it wasn't profitable, your banks wouldn't be using Forex trading every day. And what sustains your economy is actually Forex trading, because the government is always exchanging currency, right? The government is always buying and selling currency. Why a bank can actually give you your money back is because they actually used it to trade and make some money. So that's exactly how Forex trading actually works, right? It's the reason why a lot of things actually move, right? And now, the Forex chart is not open 24 hours, right? The Forex chart is not open 24 hours. You can actually use the Forex chart only when the banks are actually working, right? That's when you can actually use the Forex chart. So if you actually want to trade or Euro USD on Saturdays, it won't work because the banks, at least of most countries, especially the United States, they don't work on Saturdays. Maybe one bank or two, but most banks around the world, they don't work during Saturdays and Sundays. So because of this, the Forex chart will be frozen. It won't work, right? It will just be frozen. But then there's a good news, because there are other charts like this that actually works during the weekend. A good example is actually what we call a synthetic indices, right? Now, synthetic indices is offered by the broker, which I already dropped the link below. There is my recommended broker that you can actually use to trade Forex and synthetic indices. Right now, the synthetic indices, they are actually open 24 hours, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, through to Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. They are always open, right? So you can actually trade those, or you can, if you're actually a lover of cryptocurrency, you can actually trade Bitcoin and crypto, right? Those stocks, they are actually available during the weekends also. You can actually trade them. They are always running 24 hours also. You can actually trade them, right? So guys, basically that's how it works. So trading Forex is actually very, very profitable, and at the same time, it actually contains some level of risk. If you actually don't trade very well, you can actually lose your money and you can actually lose your entire capital, right? So it's actually a risky thing to do also, right? But in this life, you actually need to take some risks, right? But then when actually trading, you actually need to manage your risk. That's where risk management comes in. You don't want to risk too much. You're willing to lose, right? When you're actually trading, you actually want to risk very, very little, right? So you can actually make so much profit, right? That's how it works. And so you should just understand that when you're actually trading, your trade can actually go wrong, and you don't want it to go so bad, right? So you actually want to apply so much risk and don't trade until you know how to trade. So you can actually just go through the video, register with a broker. You can actually download the MetaTrader 5 and 4 platforms. You can actually download the trading view, which I also told you about, and you can download these applications and follow the way I told you to log into the MetaTrader, right? After doing that, I think you should be good to go, right? So what you now need to do is to keep watching other videos. I have a lot of videos here of tutorials that you can actually use that will actually place you on your feet to actually be able to trade profitably and be among one of the legendary traders out there. If you actually follow the steps, it will take some time for you to actually master the way to actually trade. But after mastering the way to actually trade, you can actually just be very, very invisible in the market, and you can actually just make a lot of cash from it. And the possibilities are just unlimited, right? The possibilities are just unlimited. You have freedom to do whatever you want to do, freedom to go wherever you want to go to, freedom to buy whatever you want to buy, freedom to do basically everything you want to do, right? And you are not being bossed around. You can use anything with just your mobile device, just like I showed you. With just your mobile device, you can basically trade Forex completely. Your Android or your iPhone or whatever, you can actually simply just use this particular stuff. The possibilities are actually unlimited. So guys, that's just how this particular stuff actually goes. I hope I was able to show you how to actually trade Forex, right? How to actually go into the trade, how to actually do everything, how to actually use it from scratch and every single stuff. And I would like you to watch my other videos to actually understand more as regards how Forex trading actually works. It's a bye from me, guys. I'm Mr. P, guys. Peace.